I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So first off, question is, how does 1090 Jake have any pull, especially in the black community, hip hop rap community culture, right? To the point where he can go disrespect the legend, huh? Whether it's Trump news, real news, fake news, etc., etc. Why is he always allowed to disrespect, right? Downgrade, downplay, bash, humiliate these rappers, street dudes, whoever, dog, former street guys, the list goes on. But how was he even in a position, nigga, to be able to be a culture vulture, eat off the culture at the same time, breaking down so called, breaking down some strong revolutionary type black men? Well, Larry Hoover, at least. He normally attacks rappers. That's pretty much his who he attacks, who he goes after, who he tries to expose, gangsters, niggas in the streets, etc., etc. Huh? But who told him to attack Larry Hoover? Huh? Make up lies, or even if it's not lies, who told him to expose it? Bring it out. Where did he get the paperwork? Who put him up to it, homie? You hear me? Where did he get the 411 and the scoop from, huh? Heavy, homie. Certain things you got to think about. And at the end of the day, he's not the one that should be advertising nothing, pointing nothing out, period, man. Heavy. You don't see him pointing a lot of white boys out. No, white rappers, white gangsters, huh? You hear me, dog? Yeah. And he from Boston? Boston? Oh, yeah. You know the politics in Boston. In the streets, in the prisons, jails, gangs, all that. You know how Boston get down, especially some white boys in Boston. We know racism is real in Boston, huh? Period, dog. Heavy. What? Come on, bro. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. But 1090 Jake has been a culture vulture for years. This is just a situation where he's really trying to attack, like I said, what some people call a revolutionary type. Heavy. Now, will Larry Hoover ever get out? Who knows? The way it's looking, probably not. But people are still fighting for him, vouching for him. But what is this negativity for? Where's it coming from? He pretty much just picks and chooses. But this is the first time he's taking it to this extent and allowed to get away with it. But are you surprised? Are you shocked? Niggas don't do nothing. Niggas don't check nothing. He doesn't humiliate any other race except the black race. Heavy, bruh, period. You hear me? You don't hear him talking about no Asians, no whites, no Hispanics, huh? Africans, Indians, the list goes on. You dig me, you get my drift. He is strictly attacking the black community, poverty-stricken areas in the black community, rap, hip-hop, rap beef, street shit, street niggas. That's what he does. That is his main focus. Why should he stop? And we see it with all some of these white culture vultures, man. But before I go on, white niggas ain't the only one who are culture vultures. There's niggas who are culture vultures as well. Let's not forget that aspect of it, homie. But that's a totally different story. At the end of the day, plenty of white niggas eating off the culture and don't even really respect it. Really just trying to eat off it when, why it's convenient until they make that shift to the other side. Yeah, you know what the other side is for most of them. Country, rock and roll, huh? Hard rock, alternative rock. They just was over here because they know they can come in any black community, anything black, and the black niggas will sell it. The black niggas will give it up. Nobody has to earn nothing coming over around yonder in this territory, especially in the entertainment realm. So they go over there, get loves, love, handshakes, pussy, dick from the black community to the black entertainers, get the respect because they get it off the rip. Nothing is earned. Period, dog. But guess what? A black entertainer go over there, or a black entertainer on the come up or trying to eat or trying to get in, woman or man, they may look at her funny, especially if he or she has talent, correct, huh? You dig me? You get my drift? You know exactly what I'm talking about, man. You know the realm, you know the vibes, huh? The 411, the scoop. Period, homie. But especially if he or she has talent, feels like a threat, nigga. Yeah, they feel like they can take over or take their spot. Nah. Nah, bro. They ain't gonna want to help them out. They ain't gonna be all handshakes and smiles like they was with them white niggas. The Post Malones, MJ Machine Gun Kellys. Who else? Huh? Who else right now? Look how many white rappers are coming in right now. Indian Arab rappers, homie. Really haven't proved a point, paid no dues, huh? But they come right in, come right in. Black nigga go over there to that culture, huh? They better sacrifice something, right? They better listen up. They better do a collab. They better kiss some ass, nigga. You hear me? And you heard what I said, huh? You heard what I said? They better sacrifice some or someone. Period. Or bend over. Yeah. Bend your ass over, homie. Period, homie. We know the scoop. We know the 411. Stop playing, boy. I ain't even got to dive deep into it. You know exactly what I'm talking about around yonder, huh? But it is what it is. They go in there, chill a little bit, get comfortable, right? Get the black fans, the fans of color, rile them up, turn them up, get a bag off them. Then guess what? Soon as they done with them, you see what Machine Gun Kelly doing, what he went to. Weird, gothic, weirdo shit. Fucking old girl, two vampire looking motherfuckers, heavy, bro. Period. Look like that's what they worship as well, huh? But Machine Gun Kelly changed his whole style, his whole demeanor. Nigga started wearing paint, drinking blood, all of that, all of the above, huh? Proves my point right there. Post Malone came in, ate heavy, came in, ate heavy off the Migos, blew up off them niggas. Rest in peace, take off, huh? What's up with that? That's still sketchy. Still don't trust nothing about that, huh? Heavy, huh? Didn't Quavo kind of take off? Yeah, hasn't Quavo had a kind of taken off? New deals, songs with Lana Del Rey. Yeah, moving on up, moving on up. What's really going on here though? Round yonder, baby. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm not saying he did nothing. I'm not saying he was behind Takeoff's murder. I'm not saying it was a sacrifice, but all I'm saying is, huh? Think about it. Break it down. Huh? Really think about it, baby. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, Babylon. Stay aware. Believe that. But you know what it is, man. They come in, eat heavy, leave, eat heavy somewhere else. This was just a stepping stone, huh? Like a fucking temporary job. Stepping stone, baby. hmm That's the way the different races and cultures look at hip hop rap. Yeah. We just run through that bitch, easy work, get a bag, take some of their fans, huh? They're gonna ride our nuts, get some collabs, heavy, dog, period. Drake did it to find the bigger in the most major way. Drake did it. Oh man, period. Heavy, dog. Drake did it in the most major, slickest way you could do it. Got to give him credit for that, huh? You know what it is, homie. Period. Point blank. Period. But it's all wicked, all a game. Yeah, all wicked, all a game, huh? You heard me. But 1090 Jake has done the same thing, but no one has punched him in his mouth yet. But you never see that happen. These white dudes walk through every hood, cameras, money, jewelry, and all. They don't get touched. They don't get touched, bro. Let a black cameraman come through there, huh? A black podcaster, black blogger, whoever, come through there talking, walking, dog. They gonna impress him. Probably steal his camera. Probably put their fire on him. Huh? Try to extort him, break him down, rob him. We know what's good. Self-hate like a motherfucker. But the Adam 22s walk through there peacefully. 1090 Jakes peacefully, right? Peacefully, dog. Dudes who be traveling to different hoods recording, they walk through that bitch peacefully, right? No friction, no static, man. No gunplay towards them, no hate towards them. You see the correlation, see where I'm going with it? You see the sick-minded motherfuckers out there in the world, in this realm? Vultures lurking, demons lurking. But they say people tripping, though. People tripping when they say protect yourself, stay aware, right? Everybody ain't your friend, right? Don't trust all smiles and giggles and handshakes. Believe that, man. Same in that industry. Same in that industry. Wicked. Same room, different levels, baby. Period. With 1090 Jake getting all this exposure, all he do is eat off black culture in a negative way, putting rappers, now in this case, former revolutionaries in a bad light, disrespecting their name, trying to tarnish their name. Period. That's all it is. Getting a big bag, guapino, federale, the federale, huh? You know? Don't nobody got nothing to say to him, though. Period. Just let it ride. They let it rock. They let it roll. It's crazy work. Crazy work, huh? We know what it is, though. But basically, 1090 Jake saying Larry Hoover is a snitch told. Let's get into the article, bro. Break this down. You know, see what's good. This little, this little fat punk turkey neck chump got the nerve to try to expose something, huh? Think he tough? He think he tough, huh? 1090 Jake exposes rare article showing Larry Hoover snitching on two enemies. Let's see. I don't buy it. YouTuber 1090 Jake has sent shockwaves through the streets in the hip-hop world, unearthing a 1968 news article that claims Larry Hoover, co-founder of the Gangster Disciples, snitched on two rival gang members. The revelation, shared in a recent video, challenges Hoover's mythic status as a Chicago gang legend and reignites debates about his legacy. Hype Fresh dives into the details of this explosive find, Hoover's criminal history, the evolution of the Gangster Disciples, and his ties to modern-day rappers. Now, one thing about it, the fat neck boy, culture vulture, maybe disrespectful, right? Maybe reaching for a story, reaching for the clout, for the views, may have been told to try and destroy the rest of Larry Hoover's legacy, period, because he can't get out, speak for himself. That's the way it's looking, huh? So whoever sent him, whoever he got the info from, right? Now, if this information is true, real, which I don't buy it, homie, but if it is, well, damn. Does Larry Hoover have to be held accountable? Hell yeah. He's the biggest gang leader, one of the biggest gang leader, creator, founder of the Gangster Disciples, correct? Huh? If he's snitching, not sticking to the street code, not standing on business, would that be a problem? Hell yeah. As far as him being a snitch, but he's a totally different person now. So the man he is today, can you hold him snitching against him? In a street aspect, you can. Can you revoke some of his street credit? Hell yeah, bro. Period. That's the way the streets work. The real streets. The streets where it's still a certain level of integrity, morality, principles, dog, respect, right? Rules, laws that niggas abide by, no matter what. Yeah, in the streets, areas of the streets like that, yes, it matters, because that was a big no. Right? And some may say, oh, that sounds ignorant just because he snitched. Hell yeah. There was a no snitching policy, homie. I was the leader snitching, homie. However you want to put it, look at it. Right? Is he the same man now? Same gangster? No. He's changed his whole life around, homie. Heavy. Right? That's why they fear him, though. That's why they feared him in the first place. Because of what he was trying to originally get accomplished. Boom, getting taken down. But if he's a snitch, he's a snitch. If he told, bro. It's the same across the board, correct? When we talking street shit, it gotta be. Period. and who really knows or cares? Because nowadays, what? Snitches snitch on everybody, the whole clique. Become bigger, blow up even more. Being a snitch, a rat. Heavy. One of the worst things you could be in the streets, allegedly. But look how much leeway they get. Some even get respect. People still bumping their music, going to their shows. You hear me, dog? Heavy, huh? But hell yeah. If these rumors are true, if Larry Hoover snitched, looks bad as far as the street card goes. Period. Got to question a lot of things. A lot of shit, bro. But come on, man. Everybody been snitching, right? Let's get it. According to the streets, nigga. What top gangster didn't snitch? If you want to go at it from that route, Some of the toughest, hardest niggas, so-called snitch, right? Frank Lucas, one of the biggest names. How many mob bosses snitched? Period, homie. Niggas been snitching, dog. This ain't nothing new, right? It's more in the spotlight now because social media. But come on, bro. It's been going on. It's been a cycle. Let's stop the cap, man. Come on, homie. See what this big head boy got to say right here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Gangsta Disciple founder Larry Hoover apparently got popped back in 1968, and this is the Chicago Tribune article detailing what he said to police. This is James Highsmith and Leonard Longstreet, the two men that Hoover said popped him and got arrested for it. 2 years later, Hoover would get revenge when he took out a 19-year-old, and 3 years after that, a 24-year-old was kidnapped. Now, the kidnapping victim was found unalive.
So Hoover was really going in heavy in the streets, heavy. Say he got a body, 2 attempted bodies, correct? So he was living a street life. He was doing street shit. So he has to be held accountable at the same level of the streets, nigga. Heavy, huh? You hear me, dog? Period. Point blank, period. And this does put a bad spot, kind of tarnish his street legacy or his street cred, homie, period. Yeah, it kind of tarnishes it in a major way if this is true, period. No disrespect, I'm talking facts here. But my point about this whole thing is, how was he always the one exposing it, talking about it, you hear me? The first one getting the files, the first one ready, boom, to put it out there in the spotlight, nigga, huh, heavy. He don't even fuck with the culture for real, homie, huh? At all. He didn't even fuck with black niggas in prison, in jail. I guarantee it. Yeah, huh? Because of the politics, the code, right? Oh, now he out. That's all he making his guapino on. That's all he making his federale on. Black niggas. Off the murder, death, you hear me? Crime, hate on black niggas, bruh. Eating off them heavy. Come on now. He ain't been checked yet. Disrespected for real. Asked about that for real, face to face. But black niggas check each other all day, press each other all day. Behind stupid shit, petty shit, etc., man. The list goes on, right? Man, come on.
Even a witness to the kidnapping was set to testify against Hoover, but he was also found in an alley unalive with 2 wounds to the back of his head. These are the crimes that got a 23-year-old Larry Hoover taken off the streets of Chicago and sentenced to 200 years in state prison. He decided to run the gang from prison. The feds would come in and hit him with 6 life sentences. Now, Trump just got rid of that, but he still has to finish his state time. And right now, Larry Hoover isn't set to be released until 2066.
Oh, wow. So Larry Hoover's in there heavy. I mean, he probably felt like nobody would even care, right? He probably felt like he could talk about Larry Hoover and nobody even care. Especially he points this out. So Larry Hoover was really in there, getting down and dirty, getting to the nitty gritty, period. Right? When he got dangerous, they had to boom, get him, homie. Heavy, huh? But at the same time, those charges he went to prison for, was that a conspiracy? Or did he really commit those crimes and actions? Huh? Did he really take life, homie? Heavy. Period. And like I said, he's a totally different man. Not the same man. Grew up rough. That's part of it. Grew up in the streets. That's part of it, huh? Heavy, dog. Maybe had no choice. Probably had no choice. You hear me? He was living that lifestyle, living that life, about that, out there around yonder, dog. Just like the dudes today, period. Heavy. Just like 1090 Jake was, allegedly. So he changed, but once again, your snitch is breaking the street code. Period. And if these articles are true or all facts, then that is snitching, that is ratting. But why bring it up now? Huh, 1090 Jake? Sure, his fat ass been sitting on it. Big donut eating ass. I'm sure he's had it in his vote, correct, dog? Had it in the vote somewhere hiding out. Why now? Why now? Turkey neck, gobble, 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 baby. Huh? I ask you, why now? 1090 Jake. That's the big question, homie. What's your point? What are you proving? The man ain't getting out to 2066? What does it matter, bro? Or you just wanted to prove and humiliate him? You just felt comfortable? You wanted to show your power, your ego, how you can do whatever the fuck you want amongst blacks in the black community, talk about whoever you want with no ramifications or repercussions? Huh? Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah. You feel very comfortable, but I get it. This is what you have been allowed to do since day one. You and everybody else. Period. Heavy. They check no one. Black niggas check no one, but they want every black motherfucker to check in. What? You check no one besides your own race. You dumb fucks. You hear me? Period, dog. Now we know what Larry Hoover did, has done, is doing, has accomplished when he went to prison. The new path he's on, the new path that was taken, right? The work he put in, period. No debating that. But the man in there for a long time, bro. A long time. And really, it ain't been no changes. And Chicago's worse. Hectic, no leadership. But that was part of the plan, part of the play. Take out all the leaders. Take out all the foundational leaders, homie. You hear me, dog? Who would potentially one day start preaching peace, changing the community for real, being inside of the community, unlike the church. From the outside looking in, running a motherfucking mouth about young niggas, about gangsters, about murderers, etc., etc. When it's a lot of fuckery going on in the church, huh? I mean, it's all one big circle of fuckery, corruption, extortion, huh? You see me, know what I say? Believe that. But 1090 Jake doing what 1090 Jake do. Are these files real? Are these statements real? We shall see, dog. Fire them comments up. Hey, if you know something, you know the 411, you know the scoop, fire them comments up. Let me know. Feedback is much appreciated. Heavy. Big warrior here, Babylon, stay aware. But man, that's crazy, homie. That's crazy, homie. This is pretty much what he said. I think pretty much what 1090 Jake said, right? Heavy. Breaking down what happened. He was shot in the leg. So basically, he was in the streets, dog, been shot, taken lives, has taken life, etc. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So that's the big question about Larry Hoover, right? Did he snitch? You think he did? You think he didn't? Does it really matter though? Does it matter? Is it as important as people making it? Huh? Man. Will that tarnish the positivity he's been trying to do this far? I must know. I ask you, I must know, man, what it is, what the problem is. I don't even need to read the rest of this. Pretty much talking about, excuse me, what Trump did for him. Helped his case out. Different audio. I don't really got to read that, dive into that, man. That's pretty much wasting time. But that is what it is. 1090 Jake. A true culture vulture doing his job. Doing his job simply. You gotta ask, can you get mad at him? Can you blame him? This is the room. That room. A bunch of spineless black niggas stand for nothing. Go up against their own kind all day. But they never have nothing to say. No animosity, no tension, no friction with no other race. And I'm not saying they should, unless need be, but it should be the same way for your own kind, right? I mean, let's be real. Don't most races, majority of races, stick together? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. We see it clear every day on a daily basis. Believe that. That's my take, my opinion on it, man. Once again, fire them comments up. How you feel about the video? Do you agree or disagree about 1090 Jake? How do you feel about Larry Hoover? Oh, man. Hey, big warrior head. Babylon, stay aware. Yeah.